final event of the Mutual of Omaha Duel in the Pool coming up, the men's 400 medley relay, and this is the Americans' turn to shine. The U.S. team setting the world record last year in Japan in this event. They'll have two of the same four that set that world record swimming here. And one more look as well at Michael Phelps. I don't know where he's finding this energy from, Rowdy, but Phelps is going to swim the butterfly leg here.
I tell you, wouldn't it be great to be 17 years old again? Oh, I only wish for those days. Well, he's going to be very tough. That third leg, I think, is the key here. You see Neil Walker making a substitute for Jason Lezak, who was on that world record relay last year. I tell you, the two substitutes from that world record, Ted, aren't slouches. Ed Moses and Neil Walker. They could have a shot at the world record.
And the Aussie team will be led off again in the backstroke leg by Matt Welsh. Jim Piper, their top breaststroker, will go. And they'll have Adam Pine and Todd Pearson to finish off.
Key leg for them is that front half. I think Matt Welsh has got to match what he did in the individual 100, and this guy right here, Jim Piper's got to follow it well with a 100 breaststroke that at least gives Pine a chance against Phelps. The one drawback about Phelps is the fact that he may be tired, and that, once again, that third leg could be a huge key for him.
So Welsh for Australia, Pearsall for the USA. Third time that they've hooked up head-to-head in this duel. And here it's to lead off the final event, the men's 400 medley relay.
Good start there by Matt Welsh. He's one of the best in the business. Although Aaron Pearsall, look at that, did a great job early on in that race right there to be able to hang right there with Welsh coming off those blocks.
Oh, a slight lead it appears for Welsh as they come to the wall, although let's see.
Well, you see Pearsall, oh, he gets over much quicker. You see that Welsh was to the left. He's just a little bit lazy getting over on the wall. Now, he had a much better underwater push-off, but does that oxygen debt matter right now for Matt Welsh? He's going to get tired at the end. Pearsall will not tire at the end right here. You can see already starting to increase his tempo. His turnover starting to increase. Head still nice and still. Look at Welsh really falling off now, Ted.
Boy, strong leg by Aaron Pearsall. And now the two countries both send their best breaststrokers in the water. Ed Moses for the United States and Jim Piper, the Aussie champion.
Well, that was a great leadoff by Aaron Pearsall. A little off of what he did in the individual 100, but 54.3 is still very strong. Now you watch Ed Moses starting to stretch that lead out just a little bit. Much better breaststroker, at least in the 100 distance, than Jim Piper. Now body length. I tell you, now the United States at this point has to start thinking world record. Ed Moses is the kind of guy that can get them back in the hunt for this record too. He can outsplit and put together a really good split here. He's got to be well under a minute for them to get back at a world record type performance.
And Michael Phelps, who was on that world record team in Japan last year, will swim the butterfly. Adam Pine will go in the water for Australia. But look at the lead that Moses gives to Phelps.
Wow. He put together a second 50 there, didn't he? 59.8 on Ed Moses.
And that's 7/100ths ahead of world record pace at that handoff.
I tell you, he put him right back in the mix, didn't he? Now Michael Phelps, here's the key right here. I'm telling you all along, does he have enough to be able to get home this last 50? He talked a little bit about it after the 200 fight, didn't he? He said, I don't have anything left. Does that come back on the mental part right here? Physically, I think he can do it. It's the mental part, I think, that he really needs to tough it through this last 25 meters. You're looking at a split of 51 low for them to have a chance.
Now here comes Phelps for Neil Walker's freestyle leg, and the United States a little bit behind now, 0.4 of a second behind world record pace.
Still a great split, 51.6. After all those swims by Michael Phelps, Walker's got a chance. He really does, I think, Ted. The thing is, he's got to be 47 low close to 47 flat to have a chance. He's been that fast before. He's been 47 mids. He's got to really put together a good one here.
And at the very end of this duel, listen to this crowd roaring this U.S. team on to what they hope will be a world record.
3:33.48. You see the line right there. He's fallen off just a little bit.
Just losing it here in the last few meters. And a very impressive win, but the United States falls 0.8 of a second shy of their world record time.
You almost scripted the perfect Hollywood ending on that relay, ever so close. A great job today.
Well, it was an amazing swim for all of us. I mean, I had 3, Neil did 4, Phelps did like 10, and Pearsall did 3. So, I mean, we were just right off the record. That's an amazing feat for us.
Certainly titanic performances. Now, I think it's safe to say the rivalry is still there and it's only going to grow, but you guys definitely take this round, Neil.
Yeah, both teams put up a great fight, great battle, and it was great just to come out and swim in one of the fastest pools in the world against one of the fastest teams in the world. It was great. Thank you.
Congratulations, guys, on a great final win.
Thanks.